everybody. It's a beautiful day out. On my way to work. Do act like it's all in my eye. Oh yeah, on my way to work. Where them glasses at? Let me put them glasses on. Let me put these glasses on. Eyeglass cleaner nearby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can see now. Now I know where I'm going. But where I was driving before. It's gone. Oh. How y'all feeling today? How's y'all feeling? That plane flying mighty low in this area. My bad. There's a car beside me and it's like he was so into my video. But anyway, I was asking how y'all feeling today. Man. I've been in like a space of like getting like some serious downloads lately. Like there's been so much information like just being revealed to me and understanding of certain things that I'm like, wow. It's kind of like real talk. Again, I don't try to dig deep like into I guess religious or spiritual beliefs. Not in my videos. I mean, if you know me personally, then you know where I am. But as far as these videos right now, I don't really oh, that snake, man. Like somebody run over the snake in the street, like talking about. But anyway, yeah, like, you know, it's kind of like that was another. But wow, so. Wow. I can't even just move on from that. That was real. That was real. That was real. I understood that. I understood that. Received. Understood. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so back to it. I've been receiving a lot of downloads. I've been receiving a lot of messages or understanding things like, what I was about to say is like, you know, it's kind of growing up, you learned, or I learned a lot of like Bible lessons. You know, I grew up in the Christian church, AME church to be exact. Shout out to all the AME people out there. Shout out to AME church, you feel me? So like that's what I grew up in, and so, you know, that's what I knew, that's what I understood, you know. And every now and then you visit a Baptist church, but you kind of like, I don't know about that. Y'all different, you know what I'm saying? Probably shouldn't be different, but we're taught to see what's different, not what's the same. So anyway, I try not to dig into religious or biblical type things too much, because sometimes people focus more on what divides you than what you have in common when you take that route. That's the way we're trained to think. It's nobody's fault. I mean, it is, but nobody watching is fault. Unless it is. But, so, in those biblical teachings growing up, a lot of that stuff, man, was like cool stories. It sounded good. It was like easy to remember stories, or stories that had a part that you like in it. You know, Noah's Ark. Yay, the boat. And it's not to discredit Noah or the ark or any of that, but I'm just saying we knew the fun stories of the Bible, but a lot of those things we really did not have understanding of what was happening for real. They were just memorable stories, you know. So what I'm getting at is that I've been in this space of receiving these downloads, and a lot of the things that I'm receiving today, it's like a hair in my lip. I always tell y'all what I be doing. Y'all know that? Like, I just don't be wanting y'all to think I just be tripping when I be doing random stuff. So I always be thinking, tell them what's happening so they don't. There's a hair on my lip from my mustache. I notice in my videos I always explain what's going on outside. But yeah, I really don't be wanting y'all to think I just be bugging out or doing weird stuff for no reason. It's like, or if I'm looking at something, I'm like, hey, I was looking at this, so y'all don't think I'm just zoning out. Or, these guys were fishing and thought that was interesting. Or, hey, look at the clouds, man. It's doing something. So I always explain for that reason what I'm doing. But anyway, there's a hair in the way. That's like bothering me. But many of the things that I'm receiving now, I'm understanding, or I'm being given understanding of something that I learned a long time ago, or saw or experienced a long time ago, and probably didn't think twice of it, or if I did think twice of it, I probably understood it one particular way. But with the knowledge that I'm receiving now, or that I have now, I might understand the same situation totally different, you know, on another level of understanding, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of like where I've been lately. Is been in a space of understanding a lot of things at one time. It's like I haven't been, you know, doing this or doing that in this time, in this period. It's been a lot of, you got to get this right now, you know. And I know everything about this is all preparation. I know it's preparation for something. I know it's something great that's on the way. And it's just a matter of am I willing, am I committed to enduring, you know, for what is coming, you know. Am I willing to stay committed to this? Am I willing, or am I going to be distracted? Am I going to give in because it's difficult, or because it's tough? Am I going to break down? Am I going to turn back and go back to the life that I lived before, you know? And I never, ever am making these videos coming from a place of perfection, or that I have now reached this place above all of you, so now I'm going to tell you how to do. It's never, ever from that place or from that perspective. I don't feel that I know more or have more or done more or any of that. I feel that I am on my journey, and I'm learning some things, and I'm sharing some of those things with you. But in reality, I'm speaking it with my lips out to myself as I talk to my camera, and you know what I mean. I'm like telling myself, you know, how to move forward, how to grow, you know. And it's like, it's things that I've known, but sometimes me making these videos, explain it to me for my own understanding and for yours. So if some of you are having or dealing with some of these same situations in your life, but not having answers of what do I do? How can I work on this? How can I improve this? Then perhaps if you can get beyond the fact of, oh, that's just Milton, or that's just Bishop. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't rich. Like, he can't tell me how to better my life. You know what I mean? Like, because some people will think like that. Like, some people, that's how they rank or rate who they will listen to. You know what I mean? So the thing is, some of the people that y'all admire and listen to or look up to do not have your best interests, you know, on the forefront of their minds. You know what I mean? Like, some people are doing things for a paycheck, or, you know what I mean? But some people do things from their heart because they have a genuine love for or care for the people, or for you, or a love for themselves that they want for others that which they want for themselves. So they're willing to sacrifice of themselves to see you have that which you want, or what you desire to have. Sometimes some of us want certain things but don't even have a path or a plan or strategy of how to acquire those things. And we don't really have answers. We're not really looking for answers. We just know we want things, but we don't have a developed plan of things to do to get to that and get that. So if that's your case, if that's where you feel you are, then I think if we process this and understand this, we can look at our lives and see some period of time, whether it be months or years, that we have stood in a particular spot, wanting to advance but not advancing, wanting more but not having more, you know, wanting to feel better but feeling worse. And at some point, we got to look at that and say, why is this so? Why is this the case? Why doesn't this change for me? Why am I not able to see a change in this area? And at some point, we're going to have to deal with a particular truth that, man, we may not want to right away. We may not want to deal with it right away. But we're going to have to deal with it. We're going to have to deal with it in order to overcome it. We're going to have to deal with it in order to understand it. So anyway, my point was, I've been in this space for a period here that I've been having to understand certain things differently or better. So, or gaining a greater understanding of something that I may have understood or not understood before. But in this period, it's a lot of understanding coming. There's a lot of things now that I'm able now to understand, even though I saw or experienced it years ago. You know, it's things from high school. It's relationships I had, friendships I had, potential mentors or people who tried to help me that I didn't know were trying to help me. Some people I thought were attacking me when I was younger, or attacking ain't even the word I was using back then, but I thought you was coming at me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Some people I thought you was just coming at me wrong. Oh, he getting dressed on the way. That was fine. There's a truck driver that parked, and I guess he must have been riding in his drawers and no shirt or something, because he got out trying to pull everything back on so he can go in the bank, put his shirt on and everything. You riding comfortable, but hey, nah, I feel that, I guess. Oh, I don't know if that's a goal of mine or not, but I felt like that looked pretty free, man. Just a ride with the drawers and no shirt on. That's what I call freedom. Nah, but yeah, so you know, just as I look back on my past and I see where, you know, some people tried to help me, some people tried to, you know, give me advice and guidance and could have potentially saved me some years of ignorance on my journey. But you know, I don't feel any type of regret, you know. I think it's been more about owning that and now just seeing how do I effectively communicate to the younger generation that I'm trying to speak to, or you know, like how those like I say, people, potential mentors that tried to give me some game, tried to give me knowledge back in the day, and I was just, I knew what I was doing, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't trying to listen to people, man. But seeing and understanding now at a different level, at a higher level, I see where these people were really trying to help me, you know, and to the best of their ability, you know. It might not even be something that today I would even still, you know, be interested in doing or moving with, but just to know that for their knowledge at that time, they were helping me. And a lot of that stuff does still apply, because a lot of it was about growing up and being a man and stop depending on other people to do things for you, you know. And I guess that really just is what ties all of this together as I'm speaking about the Bible stuff that I heard back then or knew of back then, but you know, just now really growing into understanding that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really understand it back then. I didn't really understand it. I knew of it. I had heard it. I knew what the title of the sermon was going to be and how the pastor made that sound real good and ooh, that's a good one. And we get these lessons and messages as we're growing up, but we don't really understand them. They just sound good and feel good. So I've been thankful for this time here lately, being able to begin to understand these lessons. And now I have the opportunity to apply these lessons. And that's what I'm learning. And man, it be some ones, man. Some good ones out here. I appreciate y'all for tuning into these. I hope these videos are blessing y'all, man, and at least giving some perspective or some, you know, maybe some type of useful information that will help better your life and help position you to have more, but not just about having material things, but just to have more, to be open to more, to be able to receive more, to be able to bless people more, to be blessed more, to learn more, to share more, to give more, to receive more. Like, I want to just bless y'all with what's been blessing me. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to tell y'all how to live y'all life. I'm not trying to tell nobody to change and do what I'm doing. I'm just saying a lot of us aren't really happy, like for real. And it's not that we can't be happy. A lot of us don't know how to be happy because we're trying to be happy based on what other people say happy is. We don't even have our own definition of happy, you know, and our happies are too contingent or based on somebody else's actions. It's not too much of our happiness that's based on ourselves and our own personal development. So that's a whole nother video. I ain't even trying to do all that right now. You know what I'm saying? I'll just shout y'all out, hollering at y'all on my way to work. So, may y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. You know what I'm saying? Be great today. I'm about to go ahead and be great. Finna brush these. I'm just being stupid. All right, y'all. Peace and love.